for black girl nerds.
This movie was so beautiful, was so wonderful to see something such a staple in literature reimagined in this way with faces that looked like mine. I appreciated that so much. Kira, your character as playing when you play a role like Alice that's been done so many times, you still made it feel fresh and feel new and interesting. What is the best part of playing a role like this, although it's been done many times before?
I feel that it's different when it's done like this because Alice has normally we don't see an Alice that looks like me. So that's it just makes it so much more different and we put the audience on a different perspective.
Absolutely. David, the father's burden is a heavy one, and it's very heavy for the dad to balance the love and the work and keeping the home together, being the center of the home. With portraying your character, has this changed the spin on what you might have thought could have been an origin story for Peter Pan and Alice in Wonderland? Or how did you reconcile your character with your own thoughts about those stories, since you know you're very familiar with them?
Yeah, it's a great question because I think when you think of Alice in Wonderland or Peter Pan, you think purely fantasy. And what I love about what we've done with the film is that it grounds it in reality. It grounds it in things that we can relate to, whether you're a young person or older or a parent. The fact of the matter is, yes, there's imagination, yes, there's magic, yes, there's fantasy, but there's also struggle, there's also loss, and more now than ever, I think, when it comes to families across the world with COVID and so many other things, you know, we can relate to that. And so, but just because there is struggle doesn't mean there isn't magic, doesn't mean there isn't love. And I think that the juxtaposition of those things is what makes this so relatable and so fresh, as you say, because one doesn't have to deny the other. And the father's burden that you talk about, you know, you want to protect your children from the bad stuff, but you can't all the time. And in this film, we actually see that it's the kids through their imagination that end up in some ways saving the parents from their own despair.
Absolutely. Kara, with you, but with back to Alice, what I liked is your character had many layers and was a like a fully formed person. Usually with kids' roles, they're very specific to what that kid is purpose is in the film, and Alice does a whole lot of different things. What was the best part of this for you?
Yeah, with Alice, she's a little lady, and at the same time, she's this adventurous child that loves to run around and play. And she has that nice in between where she wishes that she was a lady, but at the same time, she just loves to play and be her inner little kid.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. You both were lovely. It was just very beautiful, and I appreciated both of your contributions to it. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank
Gianra.
you.
Take care.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerds. Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.